All right, now is that time, my sparklers. It is that time. Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. It is time. All right, I'm gonna let everybody get a moment to come on in, come on in, come on in on this thankful, thoughtful, and thrilling Thursday. Come on in, my sparklers. Yes, yes. Give everybody a moment to come on in. The weather was pretty nice once again today. I thought it was nice. It was sunny. The sky was blue. The only thing missing now that we're into the month of April, just a little rain to help out my yard. I don't know about anybody else. I know my yard is in need of water. The water keeps your yard looking good. Wintertime, yeah, I get the brown grass, but when it comes to springtime and it's April, we need to see a little green grass. We need to see a little green grass, everybody. Outside, when you come outside, you want to see your beautiful flowers and your plants and your trees. So all we're asking for is just a little bit of water to help that grass to be a little bit more greener. Okay. Come on in, come on in, come on in. All right, I'm going to get started. Just waiting a few more minutes, but it's just it's a lot in this. It's a lot today. It's a lot to cover today, and I don't, because usually I've been wrapping up early lately, but no, 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 not today. Got a few things to cover today, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to start off with saying is it was an unfortunate situation today in the state of Florida. Florida State University, FSU, had a shooting today on campus. Um, it's so unfortunate. It's so disheartening when you hear these sad situations. The young man, for what I understand from the news reports, the young man is 20 years old. Uh, the child of a sheriff, actually in Leon County. So I just want to say, as I kick off my show, my condolences to the parents or whomever got wounded today with the Florida State shooting. So my sparklers in the chat, I'm in Florida, so I don't know. I guess a hand up or a praying hand for the shooting that happened today at Florida State. If you don't mind, you could just go on in the chat and put praying hands or hands up for the children at Florida State. 2 were killed, 6 wounded, is my understanding, according to the breaking news today. So I want to say that and just share my deepest thoughts with the whole faculty, staff, parents, and students at FSU. All right, now moving along, because I like my show moving along upbeat. So we're gonna get into it now, everybody. First things first. All right, it's time for the vision board check-in. Now, did we touch and agree with the vision board today? I know I did. Did you affirm what you have put into writing? Did you affirm it today? Because that's very important as well. Don't just stare at it and look at it. You got to touch and agree with it to affirm that you believe with all your heart that your dreams are coming. You are manifesting greatness. So I want to make sure everybody touched and agreed. Okay. Now, let's see. Get into it. Journaling. Today is a thankful, thoughtful Thursday. I kind of went deep in my journaling today. I just felt like I wanted to make sure that when I wrote it down, that I was affirming every single word that I wrote down today. I locked in on the words that I chose today. One of the things that I used today that Dawn Staley used last year when she was in the Final Four is that she said she has uncommon favor, unbelievable favor over her when they won that game last year. And so I started out my journaling today with uncommon favor, unbelievable favor. That's how I started off. As I said, that I was blessed and highly favored. That's how I started off my journaling today. Because I wanted to go a little deeper and just be succinct in things that I was sharing in the journal as I write. I manifest things coming out of my journal. I truly believe in the work of manifestation, but you got to put the work in too. Because by the way, great segue. I heard an amazing, amazing download today from Myron Goldman. I'm not going to talk about the whole thing. I just took a few little takeaways down from what he was sharing. It was really deep. Myron Goldman. If you haven't heard of him, he is on YouTube. It's Myron, Myron Goldman, Goldman. So the download and the nugget he gave today, he talked about transformation begins with the mindset. You got to have your mindset right in order to transform. People talk about, they want a new start, a fresh start, a new beginning, but your mindset has to be as such. So to transform from what you used to be to what you want to be, we have to start with our mindset. He also talked about, people who still carry around with them all the issues from their childhood, the burdens of the yesteryears when they were kids, talking about whatever happened in their family and the things they saw or heard, and they're grown and they're still taking this with them. He talked about healing is not optional. Healing is essential. If you're going to transform, you're starting with your mindset. Your mindset has to be in the tone to understand that you have to heal yourself. Forgive the voices that broke you and tried, and that tried you, and that also the past that tried to define you. The past does not define you. You have to let it go. Forgive the voices that broke you, and the past that tried to define you. You never let anyone define you. You define yourself. But if you don't define yourself, other people will definitely come in and infiltrate your spirit and your mind and create a narrative for you. So all I want to say is that was a huge download today. It was an awesome nugget. Transformation begins with the mindset. You got to let that mess go. It happened as a child. Let it go. You keep beating yourself up over and over again about things that were out of your control. You were a child. So you have to break that. You have to break that. Build your boundaries of understanding. The past is the past, but what are you going to do to heal yourself so that you are ready to receive when someone has nice gestures for you, or when someone, maybe you're single and somebody shows you their genuine nice self. You got to let go of that baggage so that you are able to receive when someone is kind and has a genuine heart and they don't have any agenda behind it. Because sometimes when your mind has perseverated over things from years and years, you don't understand how to receive when someone is kind, when someone is genuine, and they're just being a good, nice person that wants to build with you. So that was a great takeaway. I thought it was awesome. Myron Goldman. Yes, look him up. He's on YouTube. Just thought it was awesomeness. Now, moving right along, spotlighting a holiday that's coming up this weekend. Yes, yes, yes. Get ready, get ready. Now, you know Easter is coming Sunday, everybody. Oh, yes. I know everybody. Hey, if you're in a community and it's Easter Sunday, you just watch how they come strolling down that sidewalk now. How they come parking and getting out those nice cars with their Easter, their best Sunday dress outfit, and it's gonna be an Easter outfit. Oh, yes, it is. The white shoes and the cutesy little ankle socks for the girls with their twirly dresses, the gentlemen and the young men with their little vest on and their cutesy little tie. You know what comes with Easter. All the bells and whistles, and everybody gonna knock that church door down on Easter Sunday. Gonna be the first ones in there because they got to show off that Easter outfit. But Easter, everybody, is beyond just the fashion fair. Easter actually is the resurrection of Jesus Christ. So, we have to understand, and I hope that, as the children are dressing and they're in their fine outfits and they got their Easter basket or they're going on an Easter egg hunt, that someone, and I actually should have talked about this in the learning corner, but that someone actually explains the reason why we have Easter. Because I think that is so very important. Easter is one of the principal holidays of feast. Hence, we all get together and we have a feast, but it is the feast of uh, the marking of the resurrection of Jesus. 3 days after his death by crucifixion, he arose from the dead. So this is the Christianity focus on Easter. Easter is the joyful time to celebrate because you're coming out of that season of Lent and fasting and the penitence of being sorrowful, asking for forgiveness of your sins. It's a clean slate and it's time to celebrate, and we call it Easter. So just want to give a little spotlight on Easter, that it is more to Easter than a bunny. We kind of added some other things that really are a fictitious rendition, but it's all about Jesus being resurrected. He died. 3 days later, he arose from the dead. So, we got the Easter bunny, the chocolate bunnies, and all of that for the kiddos. But I just wanted to put a little history in there as well. Okay, there's nothing wrong with a little history. Speaking of history, segment. Boy, I got me some good segues today. All right, Green Eye Sparkle. Speaking of another segue, the celebration of the 20th anniversary of the Betty J. Johnson North Sarasota Library will be happening this Saturday, April 19th, starting at 10:30. It's a whole day of just different activities and events, but 10:30 actually kicks it off. I believe there is going to be a speaker starting at 10:30. So if you want to hear a speaker to kick it off, or you just want to come by for 2 seconds, by all means, make sure that if you are in the Sarasota Bay area, come on over. It is going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Now, this is 20 years. The library is absolutely beautiful. It is breathtaking. You walk in, your mouth drops. State of the art. After 20 years, this library still looks untouched. You all got to come on over and check it out now. And by the way, Betty J. Johnson actually is my mother. And the library is named in her honor. And yes, she will be there as well. Okay? So y'all come on over and say hey to my mom on Saturday. All right now. Those are my spotlights today. Now moving right along, getting into some trendy news. Trendy news, first of all. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 week away from the NFL draft. Oh, yes, we are 1 week away from the NFL draft, the National Football League, everybody. Now, listen, where you think everybody going, all the top contenders? Where you all think they going? You know, I was looking at the mock draft tracker for the Titans. I just happened to have it pulled up, so I thought it was, pretty neat. And, they were talking about, that Cam Ward is a possible draft pick. Like these are all predictions. Now, nothing is written in stone. But a possible draft pick for the Tennessee Titans. They also have, let me see what else they said now, because there's a few people they talked about. All signs point to the, I don't want to get it wrong. Okay, given Callahan's quotes praising Ward at the recent annual league meeting and the team's decision to cancel a private workout with Shedeur Sanders, it would be a surprise if anyone else hears his name called here at the Tennessee Titans. What? They canceled a private workout session with Shedeur Sanders. So it sounds like everybody that Cam Ward may be going over there to the Tennessee Titans, But I don't know. We'll keep a watch on this NFL draft. Okay. The quarterbacks, boy, I told you, this is a heavy hitter category, these quarterbacks now. These quarterbacks coming out strong from these colleges now. So y'all better look out. This draft is going to be quite interesting this year. Oh, and by the way, if you happen to be in the Tampa Bay area, listen, the Tampa Bay area say, if you all want to come over to, I forgot to turn my phone off, everybody. Now, Tampa Bay say, hold on, over there. If you're in Tampa Bay, now Tampa Bay say, you come on over. They got what you need. You can come to the draft party April 24th, next Thursday, and enjoy yourself for $15. Now, it's a real nice treat when the Tampa Bay Stadium doesn't charge for parking. Is it just me, or are these parking, the parking at these stadiums getting outrageous? I can't even make this up, my sparklers. I paid $85 for parking for a season game last season, $85. Now, that's just out of control. Why I need to pay $85 to park? Why I need to do that? I'm coming to see the game. So for all my football stadiums and all my football fans, everybody like football, I think we need to say something about this parking. It's just me now. I think that parking getting out of control, okay? But anyway, back to what I was saying. They got free parking for you for the NFL draft. And guess what? $15 to get in. $15 to get in, and it covers parking. By the way, they even got discount food out there too. Discount food. So if you're in the Tampa Bay area, the parking opens at 6. The gates open. So you come on in, get you a good old seat in the stadium because it is general admission. You just come on in and find your good old seat for that NFL draft. Now, the draft, it goes live at 8 o'clock. So you got plenty of time to get in there. Go on and get you a good dinner, relax. You can even take you a shower, change your clothes if you don't want to come in suit and tie. Get on over there to that stadium if you're in Tampa, Florida, and enjoy yourself at that NFL draft. Now, it's going to be something special. Because this draft, it's a lot of heavy hitters in this draft. I always talk about the quarterbacks, but you got your defensive line, you got your cornerbacks, you got your running backs, you got your wide receivers. It's just a lot. You got your offensive line. We got a lot of things going on now. We got a lot of things going on. So, and safeties too. I don't want to forget the safeties. So, by the way, this NFL draft is going to be worth the watch now. It's probably going to be the highest rated NFL draft because everybody going to be watching. All these top players. You got your Shador Sanders, you got your Cam Ward, and there's so many more, so many more. Mm-hmm. So that's my NFL trending news. And by the way, on the note of the basketball, now Charlie Ward has received that head nod of becoming the head coach of the basketball team. If I recall correctly, is it Florida State? Somebody ain't gonna have to help me in the chat now because I might have that mixed up. But I know Charlie Ward did attend Florida State. And what I'm thinking is Charlie Ward is going to be the head coach of the basketball team at Florida State. So if I got it incorrect, my sparklers, please check me on that. But I do know that Charlie Ward did play. He actually played football and basketball, sparklers, at Florida State. The man was bad to the bone. He was bad to the bone now. He could play both sports. So, if I am incorrect, please make sure you check the fact check me, okay, on where he going as the head coach. Okay. Now I'm a sure appreciate that, my sparklers. Also trending in the news. Listen, I have been a fan of this young lady for a long time. Yes, I'm going to call her a young lady because when you look, she doesn't even look like she's over 30 years old. But I got to give my girl Cheryl Lee Ralph a huge applause, a huge shout out. She has received her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, everybody. Yes, she has. She has received her star. Now, I go way, 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 way back with Cheryl Lee Ralph. I remember Cheryl Lee Ralph when she was starring in these movies back in the 60s and the 70s. She actually played the role Barbara, as she plays now on Abbott Elementary. She played Barbara also as a student in the movie with Sidney Poitier. And I can't remember the other actress that was also in this, but I definitely remember Cheryl Lee Ralph was in this movie. And so like I said, go way, way back. But she was also an original Dream Girl. Did you all know that? Yes. Get into it. Cheryl Lee Ralph was an original Dream Girl. Oh, yes. And she just doesn't stop. And now she is rocking and rolling as Barbara, the kindergarten teacher on Abbott Elementary. So I have to salute Cheryl Lee Ralph. I watch and admire because I'm an actress too. And I love watching where someone started and where they are now. When you are striving to do something different, or you're striving to go into a new era or new talent for yourself, it may not come easy, but it's the perseverance that you push through to keep climbing, to keep showing up. So, I admire her because she's been in this business a long time and she does it so eloquently and she does it beautifully. So I just want to shout her out as I aspire and as I am growing in this talent world. When I grow up, I'm gonna be just like her. No, I'm just teasing, but no, she's a great woman. And I love when she gives her powerful speeches as she receives these amazing awards. Go Cheryl. All right, now moving right along. Oh, all right now. It is time, my sparklers. You know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Now, when I get excited, I start doing my little dance. You all know what time it is, sparklers. Huh? Oh, just want to look a little springish. That's all. I was just flirting with Thursday, as I like to call it. Y'all like my child? Yeah, I just did this for the spring, flirting with spring and flirting with Thursday. It's a thankful, thoughtful Thursday. And I just put on a little rah, rah, rah. But thank you, yes. But anyway, back to the regularly scheduled program. I've got the red peppers, I've got the green peppers, and I've got the yellow peppers too. Y'all see my bell peppers? Look at that. Day 21. Day 21. Sparklers, y'all see day 21? Oh, shuckings. Now, day 21 looking mighty nice and mighty spiffy. They have gotten so tall. And I forgot my ruler, sparklers. I'm not going to lie. I kept it a little dry so I can show it. Because when I put that water in, if you watch my shorts, the water started dripping all over me. So I said, I'm not going to put any water on it until after I show off the growth of my peppers. Then I'm going to go put the water on after the show. Is that all right with y'all? Okay, because I don't want the water all over me with the bell peppers. Now, Yes, I did tease around. I'm working on another vegetation that I am going to grow. And I asked, should I do what are you all thinking? Should I do carrots? And 85% of the poll said, yes, I should do carrots. I think I said carrots and broccoli. But, the voices of my sparklers spoke. And you guys said you want to see carrots. So carrots, that will be my next vegetation that I do plant, will be carrots. Absolutely. Wow, it has been an amazing show today. Oh, I forgot to show y'all. Listen, as I was talking about Shirley Rafkin, her star, look here. Y'all thought I was playing. Look what I'm manifesting. Y'all see what I'm manifesting? Can y'all see that? Let me tilt it so you can see it. I know that lighting kind of get in the way. There I am. When I was out there in Hollywood, I found me a blank star, and I put my finger on it and claimed and receiving that too will be me. I'm going to have my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's so long. Oh my goodness. That Hollywood Walk of Fame has gotten so long now because there are so many different people who have been recognized, different segments from people to other different mediums that can receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But I tell you what, it was the best experience. I mean, as I walked through, I just saw so many names. Shout out to Viola Davis. I even took a picture of Viola Davis's her star. Tyler Perry. I got yours too, Tyler Perry. So as I saw some of the Michael Jackson, I saw Michael Jackson. Oh my gosh, the list just goes on and on of the stars that I saw on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I got my steps in, everybody. I got my steps in. And by the way, so if you're ever out in Hollywood, go on down to North Hollywood Boulevard and you will have a time enjoying the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And by the way, that was a great segment when I said get your steps in. Listen, I also heard today on the news that a lot of people who are really not walking in and steps in are starting to develop different heart issues. It talked about brisk walking. Slow walking is not going to do it, my sparklers. So for anybody who's just sits all day long and you are not walking, make sure that if you park your car at the grocery store, don't park it real close up, park it far away. Get your steps in. They said heart, what is it called? AFib, heart, I just know the nickname of AFib, but they say that it's one of the reasons why that is happening. It's because the heart muscle is not getting exercised. So they talked about it is so important, my sparklers, walk. Not just walking, you walking one step every 5 hours. That's not going to do it. They said brisk pace walking. See, I'm a fast walker. I've been a fast walker. But that keeps your heart strong. It keeps your heart healthy, my sparklers. You got to put in the work. I know sometimes you say you're tired. But every day, make an effort, my sparklers. I know I'm 32 seconds over time, but I just had to say this because heart health matters. Brisk walking, fast walking helps keep your heart strong. If the heart ain't has the muscle is not, it's like if you don't keep that muscle strong, it's like a muscle like anything else. It will cause atrophy. It just tires out. It's not nothing keeping the muscles strong. So we gotta walk, 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 walk. All right, my sparklers. That's all I have for you today. I'll see you back next Thursday now for episode 13 of the Green Eye Sparkle Baby, the show. All right, now, y'all be good. All right. And compliment somebody tomorrow on Good Friday. Tomorrow is Good Friday. It's a good day to, spread some positive joy. Be that energy that transfers positivity to others. I'll talk to you later. Bye.